Hey Florian, how's it going?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Oh, not too bad. I wanted to ask a little bit about your career before boxing. You were in MMA, you were in mixed martial arts. Are you completely done with that, or do you think you'll ever step into the cage again?
You never know. When I finish my career with boxing, I hope I can go back in MMA. But I had some injuries, and that's why I stopped MMA. I had an operation in my both hands, and I couldn't grab anymore. But I never lost in the cage. I had 7 wins, 7 stoppages inside of 1 or 2 rounds.
I've
And
heard
before that, I was a kickboxer.
I've heard Conor Ben say that he wouldn't mind, lacing up the 4 ounce gloves, and I know that you are calling him out. Maybe you get that done with the smaller gloves on.
No, no way. He don't fight me with 8 ounces, not with four. No
Uh,
way.
you mentioned you had an injury, and that's why you made the move to boxing. Talk to me a bit about why that was, and what got you into MMA in the first place.
Uh, in MMA, I get because the kickboxing back. I had many fights. I win 4 world titles in kickboxing. I was really popular in Europe, but kickboxing didn't have a lot of fans anymore. The public didn't like it anymore, and the UFC was growing and became famous. And I say I let kickboxing and I start the MMA like this. I go in there.
I heard that you have something of a friendship with Conor McGregor. Is that true that you watched the Tyson Fury fight with him?
Yes, I was one because the guys of Conor McGregor who are with him that protect him and his security, they are friends of mine. They are Albanians, and they stay with him. They are good friends, and they are all day together. And they invite me. I think before 8 months or something when I had my operation. We stayed there like 3 days. Yes, we saw together all night. We was together and we watched the Fury with Wilder because Proper 12, the Conor McGregor whiskey was sponsor the fight. This fight.
There are some stories. I'm based in Dublin myself, so there are stories that circulate around Dublin. A night out with Conor McGregor, a night watching fights and drinking with Conor is certainly something to be remembered, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. It's a big memory. Yeah.
And are those guys MMA fighters? Those security guys you're friends with?
No, they are street MMA fighters. Yeah, I don't know, but no, no, they doesn't do MMA, but they are good guys.
You mentioned Conor a little bit. Do you reckon you'll ever get to get in the ring and maybe spar with him at least in boxing or something? Do you think that that's something that's possible?
With Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Yes, it was supposed to go with him in a training camp before COVID started. I was
Right.
supposed to go there to stay for 1 month with my friends, only for a boxing because also Conor trained for a boxing fight, and
With
but
Pacquiao, isn't
didn't.
that correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, but didn't happen because this COVID situation that we all know stopped everything.
What was that plan? He was gonna do a boxing match first.
Yes, I think they was talking back then for a boxing match.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Are you gonna be watching the Poirier fight in January?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you
100%.
think he's gonna
Yes,
win that one?
I think so. I think so.
What's gonna happen in that bet? Do you think Conor wins by a more spectacular knockout than he did the first time around?
Difficult. I think difficult. Poirier is a much better fighter right now. I think Conor will struggle a lot. Conor is not the same guy. I think that he was before 2 3 years. I hope she win. I hope that he will win for sure, but like with a knockout, guys.
I want to ask what's your opinion on this Floyd Mayweather fight that got announced recently. He's fighting the YouTube guy Logan Paul. Have you heard about this and what do you make
I
of it?
heard that. I heard. I think now is everything about social media. If you are strong in social media, you can do everything. This is now the life that we are living. The time is different. The world is changed, and I think will be more pay-per-view than every other fight till now because the people love to see this kind of fights. And Mayweather, he's not stupid. He's very smart. I think the public win. It doesn't make bad for the boxing win because many people will start watching
Hmm.
more and more and more. But I don't know about kilos. How much kilo is Logan? I think it's much more than Mayweather. Is right?
Yeah, 50 pounds. So about in terms of stone here, that'd be about 3 stone heavier. Sports
Yeah,
don't have you.
yes, exactly. That's why I cannot understand how this fight will happen, but they will make good money.
As a fan, as a spectator yourself, which sport do you prefer to watch, boxing or MMA?
I love to watch boxing, but if you were saying if MMA was without wrestling, I'd love to see MMA with small gloves.
Alrighty, thank
We
you.
know wrestling, only stand up.
All right, thank you so much for your time, man. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.